Chip the glasses, crank the plates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates.
Hello everyone and welcome back. I wanted to start off this video with a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me. We hit like over 200 over the past couple of days. I think I'm at like 209, so big thank you to everyone who has subscribed and stuck with me so far. I didn't think I'd even get this far really. But I think part of that is definitely due to Mr. Arakir Galodirthin, who gave me that shout out, so it definitely helped me get the attention of quite a few members of the Divide and Conquer community. And so in celebration of that, I think what I want to do going forth is add a new type of video to my channel, and you guys let me know if you like this or not, or if you have any other suggestions, please let me know. What I'm thinking about doing is in similar aspect to how, say for example, Galu does his Divide and Conquer overview videos for his factions. What I'm thinking about doing is giving a review of playing the campaign of each faction that I do. Now, for example, we are nearing the end of the Dwarves of Ered Luin campaign. And so I'm thinking that what I could do at the very end of it is I could talk about my experiences playing the campaign, and more in lines of like maybe general campaign strategies, what units were effective, what I didn't like about the campaign, what I think could be improved. And rather than instead of like say going over every little mechanic, what I think I will do is perhaps show like the ancillaries and traits that you get from their script, but I won't need to go into like long detail about how their script is performed. I'm sure at this point everyone knows how the Ered Luin ring script works, but perhaps I could do a compare and contrast of the reward units. So for example, the not the Tamuzanar nobles, what are they called? The Ozagal's Tomb Protectors that you get for rejecting the rings versus the Obsidian Guard. I could do a comparison and a contrast of those, and how each unit may or may not be better for the campaign. So maybe something like that, faction review, strategies in terms of where you should go, maybe build orders, but I'm sure, I don't want to make it too similar to the faction overviews. I don't want to go out and be like, oh, here's this unit does this and this and this, and then you start here, and then here are your neighbors. I don't want to make it too similar to that, and that's my primary concern about that. And then another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to start a new campaign shortly after we finish off the Dwarves of Ered Luin. My plan going forward with them here is that we will take Carn, finish off Angmar, or at least severely cripple them, and then I will go to take the ancillaries to finish off the ring scripts so I can show you guys what those are, and show you guys some battles against other factions like Rohan and the Dunedain. And then after that, with a new campaign, I'd like to play someone who's a little underrepresented. So like the High Elves here, everyone plays the High Elves. So I don't really want to play them. Like Dorwinian, I think might be popular. I mean, Galu's doing that as well. Factions I was thinking about doing, perhaps Dunland. I actually had an idea. Now I've done this once before, but playing Dunland and actually doing a migration campaign, and this can be done with any faction really. And in my terms, what a migration campaign is that you take their faction, you take their starting units and armies, you sell off your homeland, and you move somewhere else on the map. So for example, I would take Dunland to Rovanian over here, and you would fight completely different enemies than you normally would in your heartland, because we'd have Dol Guldur, Dorwinian Rune, Mordor, Gondor all surrounding us. That's just an example. It's something that I might want to play, but you guys let me know which campaign you would like to see next, and yeah, let's get into it. And welcome to the grim and dark castle of Carn, where the men of Angmar and orcs of the north hold this bastion of black walls and dark towers against the power of the dwarves. We have brought no siege equipment today, and I actually think that might be a huge mistake, because we only have one catapult of which to take down these gates, march up here, and take down other gates. But I have high hopes, but I fear that these are also ballista towers, so we will see how this battle goes. We have a very powerful dwarven army ready for the attack. So first of all, we're going to need to send in probably our light infantry. The Firebeard warriors will take the front with their hammers and other hand weapons that they've got. And why is the deployment so buggy right here? I just want to make a nice line, please. There we go. And let us begin the battle. Ooh! Alright, we don't even need the siege equipment. I forgot I put a spy in here. That is going to help us a lot, actually. Yeah, we'll need to get into the settlement. We'll get our... Should we leave our clan lord out? Are these ballista towers? These are ballista towers, so we'll save him because I don't want him to die to those. But we will take up Obsidian Guard, Longbeard Swordsman, and Firebeard Warriors to the front. There's no way we're going to destroy those towers, so we're just going to want to try to kill their units with the grape shot. This is going to be a truly bloody battle. Well, what's going on here? Oh, these towers are bugged, I see. Well, these guys are coming in this way. Let's take a small detachment and push them over here. I'll probably also want pikemen up this way. I'm taking quite a bit of casualties, but that is okay. Who are we targeting? Those guys? Alright, that'll work. Alright, Temple Wards are at the forefront. I think this is Agendour's bodyguard. I think we are truly going to lose a lot of dwarves in this battle. We were not prepared in terms of having enough artillery, but that is okay. I think with sheer might, we will be able to win. We just need to be smart about who we hit with our catapults. So far we are doing okay here, but they are throwing lots of javelins at us. Put these guys into a shield wall to help push in the front. And once these guys are over here, they'll move in that way and then into that gate. Let's go ahead and peel off another force. That'll work. All the Longbeard crossbows come over here, please. And then march up there.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Okay, we have taken the walls, and then we have this many forces back for the front. Oop, catapult, don't go in there yet. Alright, push in there, boys. We're just going to need to overwhelm this front so that we can actually get into the city. Root our landsmen on our left flank here. Those are scary units. So we'll get these guys out of range, hopefully, of the tower, and then try to take down this wall if we can. Actually, I don't think we can. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay, we just need to get them out of range. Those ballista will just mess us up. Right, how are we doing on the temple wards? They're down to 102. We're going to pull through our... Do we have a pikeman? Yeah, we do. Oh, we're just getting messed up by that Orc Hunter crew. Pikemen, go over here, shut down the Mount Graham Marauders. Just push through. Obsidian Guard, hit the Rudar Landsmen. And Firebird Warriors, you guys also need to focus on the Temple Wards. It looks like the ballista tower, thankfully, isn't shooting at us too much. Perhaps we can actually put a hole in this wall. And these guys are almost over here. We'll send this force in to attack here. Are they getting shot at by the ballista towers? Yeah, they are. They do have some units over here. That's okay. I think our pikemen and crossbows can take these guys out. Hopefully. We just need to split off their forces if possible. Alright, pikemen have almost reached the wards. Get in there. This must be Agendour right here, somewhere in this blob. Whoa, how did that not hit them? What? Alright, apparently that shot went through the wall. So let's not shoot over there still. They've actually done a really good defense splitting up their forces here. Come on, pikemen, I need you guys to get onto those wards. Firebird Warriors fighting valiantly against the Radar Landsmen. Let's pull them over to the Temple Wards. We need to kill those guys. Where is Agendour? Where is Agendour? I've got an axe and a sword for his head. There he is, right there in this formation. He's safe for now, but he will get Firebird Warriors onto him. Alright, so they are thankfully pulling back from here, so we can hopefully lose this tower fire that's raining down on us. Our Gabilgathul Guard will have to attack these units, while our crossbows get into position elsewhere. Alright, Landsmen are falling quickly, but now we have a lot of forces over on this side. Phalanx, keep working on those guys. Ooh, they're actually pulling back. Perfect. Alright, crossbows, get in there. Pikemen, keep pushing up. Come on, pikemen. Maybe try pike wall. Will that help us push? I think it will. Alright, so looks like those landsmen are done here. Oh, they have a catapult. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Spread out. Spread out. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Wowee. Alright, we're gonna take some casualties there for sure. Alright, you guys need to get on that catapult. Wow, I'm so glad I caught that when I did. Alright, we have a lot of longbeard crossbows here, so we can do tons of damage to these guys. And it looks like we did get the catapult off their building there. Alright, scouts, you guys better be shooting at those. Pikemen. Do they still have units over here? It says that they do. Okay, they have barrel whites on this side. Yeah, how are we doing in this side? We're thin, so we need to send in more reinforcements. Let's get the Ered militia in there. Now, our crossbows, are you guys all shooting in this blob? They are. I think a few shots might hit the catapult, which is going to hurt our damage. But yeah, just look at those bolts come flying in. Just, oh, that is a lot of damage. And all of them have their backs to the crossbows. And Gabilgathul Guard, you guys can kill these with our landsmen quicker than that. You guys are the best of the best that we have. Here comes the rain of arrows hitting the back of the Westron defenders. They actually got Westron defenders and Orc defenders in this settlement. Alright, this whole force is pretty much down. Let's send in the Grimborn Reaver reinforcements. And maybe another Phalanx. We need to push out of here and get away from these towers. If we can get up here, we'll be safer. Are you guys still shooting at this blob? Yes, they are. Right, let's get the Longbeard Phalanx in there and the infantry. Looks like we're doing pretty well over here. We have finished off the Rudar Landsmen for the most part. And we'll bring up the crossbows next. Alright, so our forces are vastly depleted here, but they're holding on strong. Orc defenders trying to push us through. But we now have Ered militia to help reinforce the battle. We'll go into a shield wall to help with the push, and Grimborn Reavers here fighting valiantly against all of the defenders. Ooh, they have barrow whites coming in from the side, so we will need to pull out to defend against that. Let's get the Ered Luin pikemen on those guys, as the crossbows hopefully try to shoot them down. Stay in defensive mode. Come in, lads, get in there. We have a lot to slay today. I think it's so funny the way that they come flying up the tower. So the barrow whites, you do have a very good position to shoot at them. Yes, perfect point blank shots. Come on, scouts, I know you're not the best that we have, but I need you to do what you can here. Alright, we're going to send in our general now. I think with his push, we can finally get rid of all of these units over here. Grimborn Reavers fighting valiantly against the Orc defenders. Pikemen, I need you guys to finish off these defenders. Here comes the point blank shots against the barrow whites. This is the last blob we need to deal with right there. Gore. Time to activate Stubbornness of the Dwarves. Right, and these guys are basically done. Can we get in from this side? Yes, we can. Let's pull these guys here, and then go up here, and then get up here. Go build with the guard. Let's have you guys also follow that route. Clan Lord Gore is almost inside the settlement. Yeah, we definitely need to finish off these guys quickly. Obsidian Guard, I know you guys can kill a little quicker than that. We'll leave these guys to finish up the remnants on this side.
Continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Oh, looks like the Barrow Whites are coming for us now. Let's pull out if we can. Who's still stuck in melee? Just a lot of Orc defenders here. Alright, you're gonna push all the way up. We need to get you away from those towers. Push up, lads. Screw these wolves. I turned off the battle timer also, since I figured this battle's gonna probably take up most of the time. Get in there, lads. In fact, you just ignore them. Go all the way up there. We need to get away from these ballista towers. It looks like they are not going to let our crossbows go without a fight. That's okay, we can just ignore these guys. Catapult crew nearly defeated here. Let's get in there. They will fight to the death until Agendaur is defeated. And even then, this is their settlement. They have nowhere to run. Agendaur is still somewhere in this formation here. Longbeard Phalanx holding them off while the rest of our dwarfs push up the mountain. Ooh, now we've reached a problem. We are fighting lots of wargs, but we do have pikes. This is going to be a big push to deal with. Hopefully we can take these crossbows and run them up to this side and save them. There's still just a huge blob of soldiers here, but our Longbeard Phalanx are fighting them off and holding them to the death. We need to push up this hill right now. Put our general in shield wall so that he can help with his mass and push into these guys. Every single unit, just push. Push up this hill. Push for all the dwarves that we have lost in this grand war against Angmar. Get in there, lads. Cut the heels. Oh, Longbeard crossbows. Keep moving up there. Can we actually target this wall? Yes, we can. Ooh, our phalanx here is getting surrounded by Barrow Whites. Let's see if we can support them. Maybe we can get a lucky snipe on Agendaur with the flame shot. We still have a couple of reserves left, 2 units outside the city that can come in later. Looks like that phalanx has been defeated, unfortunately. So here comes Agendaur leading his orc defenders from the rear. Obsidian Guard, I need you guys to come back now. Ooh, Agendaur is actually fighting Firebeard warriors. 3 of them might be able to do it. Oh, 2 have fallen to the temple wards. Only 1 brave dwarf remains. We are still fighting the Westron defenders on this side. Come on, boys, you can finish them off. Once we get them surrounded. Oh, and here comes the flame shot, killing a huge group of orcs to help our Longbeard Phalanx out. Oh, they are shooting us. Let's pull back here a little bit. Yes, another blob of orcs has been killed. I think our reinforcements are almost on the way. Keep running, boys. And here comes the next shot. Will they save our dwarves or will they kill them? Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful hit right on those orc defenders. Now let's try to hit these Barrow Whites now. Thor, how are you doing? They've almost pushed to the top. Now bring in these guys to come flank the rest of them from the back. Where is Agendaur? Did he join the rest of the brawl? Yes, I see temple wards in here. he will face the full might of the Grimborn. Here comes another mortar shot. Oh, and it took out a lot of our dwarves there. Ooh. It was a risky gamble, but I think it'll pay off ultimately, especially if we can get one good hit on these guys. Let's see where this next shot comes in. 2 more shots being fired by the catapult. One hits the wall. Where'd the other go? Ooh, almost hit the barrel whites. Come on, Grimborn, I need you guys up here right now. Let's take these Grimborn Reavers, and we just need to surround these Orc Defenders. We need every one of them in the battle. They're all exhausted from fighting so hard this battle. Alright, Longbeard crossbows are going to begin shooting into the Orc Defenders in the back here, relieving some of the pressure that we have in this fight. Watch as the volleys come in. I think this is the last of their units. Oh yes. Oh, we forgot about our scouts over here. Keep moving, boys. Here comes the volley. 300 shots. Aiming many lives of these orcs this day. Yeah, we have the temple guard surrounded here. This is where Agendaur shall fall. Somewhere in this blob of units he stands. But soon he will stand alone. Only 9 temple wards remain. Where is he? He shouldn't be too hard to see. He's got the red armor. And I know he hasn't died because we don't have that little notification. Where is he? Is he not in here? He's gotta be. So to the left maybe. Over here come the barrow whites. And they have yet to take off the walls here. Alright, it's time for the last of our units to come in. Firebeard warriors, it is now your time. Whoever Agendaur is, I cannot see him among the bodies of the dead. Building lost. Yeah, he has not died. Oh, there he is, standing between all of our Grimborn Reavers. They're exhausted, so this fight might not be going anywhere anytime soon. But soon he will be all that remains, as we have finished off most of his forces. Scouts, let's have you guys go ahead and capture the square. Since they have left no forces behind to defend them, to defend the square, then our scouts will do what our scouts do best. Get in there, lads. Where is Agendaur? I need him dead. He is surrounded by our Obsidian Guard, or I should say our Grimborn Reavers. 4 of them cutting into his back side, front, left, and center, rear and right. Yet they cannot claim a kill on this mighty man of Morgoth. How long has he dwelled here? How long has he served Sauron? What unquestionable and unholy powers has Sauron granted this overlord, this over-tyrant of the forces of Angmar? With him gone, there will be no one to lead these men into battle, and all hope will be lost. For there is only one thing that these men had feared more than the might of the dwarves, and that is the wrath of Agendaur, who now lies slain by the Grimborn Reavers. That is it, the battle is over. All that will fight now is the Barrow Whites. Everyone else will run to the center of the keep, where they will make a last stand. Our spy actually saved this battle for us. If we had to break down these gates, we would not have been so successful. Now, Grimborn Reavers, all we need to do is finish off the Barrow Whites now. And I hope this is the last unit that they have. Get in there, lads. Cut the undead to pieces. Make it so that they cannot stand on this earth anymore. It's amazing how they bleed. I don't think they should, because they're technically not alive. And another one falls. Or should I say another one bites the dust. So here comes the last of the orc defenders, but we can solve that. We can get one final flank on them. I think the Barrow Whites have all but fallen. I think it's only these orc fighters left alive and one temple ward somewhere right here. Let's take him out. Oh, I have an idea. I have a better idea than that.
My lord, we have
Oh,
lost control of
few
the
orcs
castle.
actually captured the castle. Where is he? Come on, lads, take him down. So will be the last execution line. He cannot handle 300 crossbows all at once.
We're tired of waiting.
Now, all we have to do is beat this last unit and take care of the ones in the town, which I think our scouts should hopefully be able to deal with, but reinforcements are on the way. Oops, sorry about the camera there, that was funky. Finish off the last of these orc fighters. There is no hope for them in this battle. This is quite an interesting match. Two-handed, dual-wielding orcs versus dual-wielding dwarf warriors, but the dwarves are superior. And as they hear the clanks of the gears of the gate opening, these orcs will know that all is lost as the last of the long-bearded swordsmen come flooding through the settlement. And they come with one last charge. And the orcs have lost this battle. They have lost their capital.
Have taken control of the castle.
All that's left are 15 orc defenders at the very beginning of the square. And once they have fallen, and finally Angmar will more or less have been defeated. The Bilgathal Guard carrying the flank of this battle. Our long-beard crossbows were not as useful as I had wanted them to be, but they did have to come in from the flanks, and they could only shoot it so much. We have lost half of our force this day, but we have killed 2,300 orcs, and who has claimed the most lives? It looks like Grimborn Reavers with 372 kills. That is phenomenal. Now we cross our fingers and hope that the battle map does not crash. Is this supposed to be Far Harad? There's like monkeys here. This is probably Harad or Far Harad. Because those do not look like people, they look like monkeys climbing vines. And these look like the, I think they're called acacia trees that you can find in Africa. Alright, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed indeed. Whew. And I think we did it. Yes! We will occupy it. I don't want to break any buildings. 31,000 here. Whew. And we have conquered Carn Doom finally. Look at that income. It's so bad because we have no trade here. We probably should have exterminated it, but I wanted to keep some of these. Hillman Barracks, we don't need you. Apothecary, we can keep you. Mountain Graham Stables, can't lose you. I guess we could have just exterminated it. It wouldn't have mattered. We actually keep the Militia Armory. That's not right. Let's get rid of that. Let's grab the brewery and start to train up this settlement now. All that remains in the northeast of Angmar's homelands is Latash. And there we find Overlord Sold, or Skilled? I don't know how you say his name, but he has Dark Blades, and he will be the last mighty general of Angmar. You can say they should only have Angsul, whatever settlement this is, Ithilin, Doradhall, and Latash left. But we will go ahead and end the episode there. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you so much for 200 subscribers. Again, let me know what campaigns you want to see next, and if you like the idea for there being like an overview of the faction after we finish this campaign. And until next time.